If one says empire or imperialism, it's also saying supremacism. They're saying colonialism. They're saying history of slavery, siege, stealing of resources, the overexploitation of the working hand. In all other times, it is also talking about the dividing of the world. It is not a pope who set down a map and said this belongs to the Spanish Empire and this belongs to the Empire of Portugal. How many stories could be brought to this seminar to validate these theses that say imperialism in each of the times and centuries is also the same as saying the division of the world, siege, colonialism, slavery, domination, war, and violence. And what hurts the supremacists of the North is that now it is irreversible, the process of the birth of a world that has many poles and has multiple centers, where imperial hegemony is ceasing and it's decaying until its disappearance. Unfortunately, Venezuela 126 years ago was in a situation of maximum weakness. We have analyzed it when we had the referendum with consultations in December of 2023 and a national debate was said. Here we have Professor Pompeo Torrealba, who is a general of the Republic and now a deputy of the next National Assembly, and it is the biggest expert that Venezuela has in the study of almost 60 years of the historical subject of the taking of the Guayana Esequiba. Professor Pompeo was given to me by Commander Chavez when he named me foreign minister. It was one of the first decisions that were transmitted to me. He said, Nicolas, I will send my professor to you of the military academy, Pompeo Torrealba, so he teaches you all about Esequiba. He has to have an office next to you and next to me. He was, well, I was for 6 years and a half, so I have to thank him very much for everything that he taught to me. One has to look for people who know more than one does to teach oneself. We have to look for the knowledge in those who have it because of their trajectory, their studies, their experience, their wisdom. So I thank live all of the good people that has been on our side, Delphi, to design so many ways and answers. The truth is that after the Bolivarian situation, treason was imposed. The Great Colombia was destroyed, and where there should have been one only union of republics, that today would be a great power of our Americas. There were born a lot of republics that were divided and facing each other. Venezuela and Colombia were faced each other, and then Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, that was founded by the heroes, liberated of the domination of Pizarro, out of those beautiful, wonderful lands that were part of the Inca Empire, known in history as the Inca Empire. I don't agree with that. I think it's the Inca situation. Instead of one confederation, as Bolivar saw, before the birth of the Union, the USS in the 17, 18, 19 years, 100 years before, Bolivar talked on the necessity of building a great union of republics, a great nation of republics, little like Russia is today, a federation. Here he talked about a union of republics, and instead of a union of republics being born with a powerful state and a powerful army and a republican project as the one that was talked about by the libertarian, treason was imposed of territorialism against Bolivar. They killed Sucre, and when our libertarian died that December 17 of 1830, the Bolivarian history touched its most nefarious hour, its hardest hour. The rest of the 19th century of our Americas and also Venezuelan, anti-Venezuelan one, was a war between the different ranks of the army. The armies of different people, and also the birth of new landowning classes was a new colonialism, as Bolivar called it, and he said it could come, and a new colonialism was imposed when in the middle or the end of the 19th century, Venezuela was a country without a state, without an army, without people, and totally divided. 1899, what is done is to execute a taking of the land because of that division and the weakness that the homeland of Simon Bolivar was experiencing at the time. Probably if we had an analysis in which we compared Venezuela to the Latin American, we would find a similar situation in the rest of the continent. So the taking that was done in Paris, it was totally had no sense. It was an imperial